Morning, everyone. NWA Prepper here. And today I'm kind of in the mood to share with you where my brain's been clicking. And it's totally out of, I guess I slept fine. I just started to wake up. Whatever I was dreaming was very chaotic. And so I want to share with you some of my thoughts, and certainly some of my thoughts on dealing with chaos are going to differ from some of yours, which is the wonderful thing about the world, is that we can have differing opinions, or at least where I currently live, we can have differing opinions and still be friends. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I should edit that out, but I'm not gonna. Chaos is, the lack of all control. Everything going wonka at the same time. No rules, no expectation of safety, no structure. Just everyone doing what they want to do. Now, there's some good things that happen there, but for the most part, the part I'm focusing on are the bad things, the chaotic things. Things like fighting and stealing and raping and murder and destroying things for no reason other than to destroy them. For no reason other than to hurt people or hurt things. For no reason other than to do it. That's the chaos that I'm talking about. In a time where someone can just walk up to you and hurt you with no expectation of being punished. I mean, anyone can come up to hurt you at any time, which is why I have that on my side, which is why I encourage you to carry that on your side. Chaos to me is something to be avoided. And before anyone goes there, I'm not talking about don't go protest. If you have a strong belief in something, go protest it. That is one of the great things about the United States of America right now, is you can protest anything you don't like. Make your signs, take a stand. Don't do things that are chaotic. That, to me, that changes from protest and activism to destruction and rioting and so chaos. I feel that once you go from one to the other, then you've changed what you're trying to say. You're still saying something. Still may be protesting something, but the message that you're sending to me has changed. As someone in preparedness, number one, we should always have our heads on a swivel. I know you've heard it a bazillion times from every gun channel and every tactical channel and every prepper channel. Well, it's the truth. Not that you should worry nonstop, but you should always be going, hey, what if a truck comes out from that business that I can't see into the road? What if that guy who looks over there, who's just kind of hanging, what if he decides to rob this store? You should always be thinking of that. And not be thinking of it to be thinking of the negative, to be thinking of it to be thinking of, how can I mitigate that? How can I keep me safe? How can I keep my family safe? Or what am I going to need to do for that young man who's at the register who doesn't know what's going on? But the number one way, and with that in said, the number one way to deal with chaos is to avoid it. to notice that there's a problem or going to be a problem or potentially could be a problem and staying away. Don't go there. Simple as that. If you know that there's going to be a group XYZ protest at the local Piggly Wiggly, you know, if NWA Purple World is going to go and we're going to protest the Piggly Wiggly because they sell Sprite and we don't like Sprite, and you know this, if you're paying attention to things, then I don't want to go to Piggly Wiggly because there's the potential already there for there to be some chaos, something anarchy. There's already the potential for things that could get me harmed, can put me in harm's way, can put me in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I don't want to be there. So I'm going to try to avoid those by being observant, by seeing and understanding what's going on around me, watching local news and events. Now, there are times that cause is important to me, or that the Piggly Wiggly is important to me, and I don't want somebody hurting the Piggly Wiggly. I don't want them throwing bricks through the window. Or it's my friend's Piggly Wiggly. And I'm going to go and I'm going to stand up against chaos. Not to cause it, to defend against it. Now, when I do that, that also means that I'm not going to incite things. I'm not going to try to cause a reaction. I'm going to try to stay out of the way. Sometimes, most of the time, out of sight until it's time to be visible for people to know, oh, well, I don't want to throw that brick to the Piggly Wiggly because that guy looks pretty lazy and he may not do, happy things. He's not going to come out and shake my hand and say, congratulations, you hurt the Piggly Wiggly. So there's a time for both. Like I've already said, there's a time for you to protest, but there's a time for you to stand up against chaos. Not protesting. Protesting's cool. Rioting is not. Destruction of property is not. Hurting people is not. Unacceptable. Keep your head on a swivel. Be mindful of what's going on. And if you do that, then you can have the reaction that you want to have. Whatever that reaction is. For me, it's avoiding the chaos so that I can stay safe, so that I'm around a few minutes longer to protect other people. Or to avoid it altogether and live, a fat, wonderful life out in the woods. Whatever that is. And that goes for more than just, and I'm using the riots, because that's what's on top of my mind and in my heart right now is the pain that people are feeling in the riots. Both sides. But that's not how I want to deal with stuff. I want to avoid it when I can and be ready to respond when I can't. But that comes with being aware of what's going on. Using your peripheral vision, watching the local news, reading news groups, listening, always listening, looking and listening for things that might affect you. And then being prepared to deal with them. And that comes from thinking about the problem. All right, thanks for watching. I know this is just kind of some random thoughts, but I felt like sharing it today. Like and subscribe. Share the channel. If there's a video or something that you like and you want to share it with someone, please do. We're growing, and that's good. And our watch time is staying consistent. So that's good too. That's wonderful. You guys are the greatest. I know I started all happy and giddy and I kind of leveled out, but I think this one was a little serious. My heart hurts for people that think chaos is the only way. Let's get ready.